her.
Well, hello and happy Friday and welcome to Wags and Whiskers. Hi, we got the Sacramento SPCA on the other side of the screen there with Nadia. I love it when we have cats on Wags and Whiskers. What can you tell me about Nadia? She looks like she's loving the attention she's getting from you.
She is so sweet. She loves headbutts. Watch this. Nadia. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, we just love her. So I should probably talk about her tail because it's a little weird. So she came to us, actually, she was, her owners were evicted and they couldn't take her with them. So she had a growth on her tail. So we took the growth off. And because of that, we did have to take a part of her tail. But, you know, the fur's going to grow back. She's just going to have kind of a funny little short tail. And she's 14 years old. And she's...
No way. See, I had to get a closer look at the tail. And
and then let me see if I can pick her up.
Here, I'm bringing it closer.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, no, there she is.
I do not want that, Marnie.
And she has a purr that just does not stop. I mean, it's just like a purr machine. And her fur, I have to say, actually, her fur is in really great shape. Sometimes older cats, their fur gets a little bit matted or kind of sparse, you know, but she's got velvety fur. I would say she is aging very well for a 14-year-old cat. Yeah, I'm gonna get up on this so I can get closer to you, dear.
Yes. Well, yes. You know, cats they kind of have a reputation for not being very affectionate. So when you find one like Nadia that is affectionate and very interactive, that's a special kitty.
She really is. Are you a special kitty? And she's got this really funny. She's got like a sock. She's got one sock. And she's what we call a tortoise shell. I don't know if you can see. She's almost got 3 different colors. She's, black, and then she's got some orange, and then she's got this tan. So we call that color tortoise shell because it looks like a tortoise shell on a tortoise.
Yes.
And kind of a trivia, all tortoise shells are actually all 3-colored cats are always females.
Really?
Yeah, you'll never find a male cat that's got 3 colors. Isn't that funny? So like calicos, calicos and tortoise shells, those are kind of the 2 that have 3 colors.
Oh,
official rubby.
A cat that looked very much like Nadia. Coloring wise, she was not nearly this friendly.
She is a love bug. So if someone is looking for a really sweet, like, oh my gosh, she's just killing me. A sweet cat with kind of a dog personality. She's lovely.
She's headbutting the wall.
She's headbutting the wall. You want to headbutt again? You want to headbutt? Oh yes, let's headbutt. Oh, you're so sweet. She's just lovely. And like I say, she's doing really good for 14. And her adoption fee has been sponsored. We have this great supporter, or he likes to sponsor like our older cats because he knows that sometimes they can stay here a little bit longer than the younger cats.
Yeah.
Well,
and we talked last week about the beauty of adopting an older pet is that you know what you're getting personality wise, and I think that Nadia is a great example of that. Yeah. She's got a personality that's very I think very rare for a cat to be this interactive and more dog-like. And a lot of times when they're kittens, you can't tell yet. But with a fully grown cat, you know exactly what you're getting.
You're absolutely right. In fact, when Kaylee and I came in the room, and it's kind of funny, she has a real croaky old lady meow. We came in, she's like, and then got right up and, tail going, ears up, very, very relaxed. And it's the first time we've met her. So she adjusts very, very well. And she might, cats are kind of interesting because she lived with another cat. So she might be fine with another cat or maybe not, it's kind of up to the other cat, we think.
Well, she seems very friendly. It's hard to imagine her not getting along with anyone, but cats can be very particular, especially about sharing their space or their people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So it's like, and she does, we gave her a dental, so she has had quite a few teeth removed. So because she came into cats can get periodontal disease just like people. So she probably hadn't had a lot of dental care, in her life. But now, yeah, she's in, pretty darn good shape. So that's another real plus because, oh my gosh, dentals are expensive for pets. So we were able to do all that work instead of passing it on to whoever adopts her.
I'm glad you brought that up. My cat, as you know, his story, I adopted him from a shelter when he was 3.5. And then a couple years in, he had to have some teeth removed. And I, didn't know that I was supposed to keep up with his periodontal care. And a lot of people don't realize, they may realize that for dogs, because you get the dog breath, but people maybe don't realize that for cats. So could you give a quick overview of if you have a cat, what you should be doing to help take care of their teeth and prevent periodontal disease?
Sure. So it depends on the severity. So so for example, like I have 3 cats. And so one does have, since day one, he's always just had, kind of like people, he's had, bad gum. It's not his teeth, but his gums. So I brush his teeth every other day with this it's chicken flavored, so he kind of likes it. And it's not like brushing our teeth, like we have to do it for 2 minutes and all that. It's like I have this little cap that has bristles on it, and I just kind of go over his mouth inside, and then that's it. And since that, and he's now 11, and he's never had any problems. The other 2 cats, we also feed them both dry and wet food. The other 2 cats, they just have yearly exams, and the vet just looks at their teeth, and they've had like tartar scraped off, but they've just had really good teeth. And I don't know if it's because of the hard food helps, keep that tartar down. But basically, cats should get a yearly exam, and part of that exam, the vet should look at their teeth.
Yeah, absolutely. I will tell you firsthand, it's expensive to have dental surgery on a pet.
It is horrible. I mean, it is very expensive. It's probably the number one request. We unfortunately don't do dentals for the general public yet because we don't have the staff available. But it's probably one of the number one requests we get is do we provide low-cost dentals?
Yeah. And one thing I didn't realize, if it gets really bad, I discovered it because my cat wasn't eating, and that could be extremely dangerous. Cats cannot go very long without food. So I'm glad we found it in the nick of time, but definitely something you want to keep your eye on if you have cats.
Yeah. Well, and if your cat, is okay with you touching their mouth, I mean, it's really easy to look. Like if their gums are really red and inflamed, that means they have, gingivitis, just like we do. And the gums are just as important as the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Nadia.
I know. Aren't you the best little kitty in the world? Hello, Nadia. Another headbutt. Why, thank you.
She's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
She really is. And once again, if you are looking for a cat that is more affectionate like a dog, and you know what you're getting personality-wise, and has been thoroughly checked out and is healthy, and on top of it, the adoption fee is sponsored, please consider Nadia, and you can find out more about her and schedule a visit by going to the Sacramento SPCA website. I feel like Nadia could just sit there and let you pet her all day.
Oh, I know. I mean, as you can see, we haven't stopped since we've been in here, and she is not tired of it at all. I think especially now, I think she'd make a great house companion.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for sharing Nadia with us, and hopefully we can find her a great home.
Yes, fingers crossed. Thanks, everyone.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Cheryl. You too. Bye-bye.